सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे जय।
वामन द्वादशी महोत्सव की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंद।
So Hare Krishna, we will recite one verse which glorify Lord Vamandev. So if everyone knows this, I posted this morning. Chalayasi Vikramani Balim Adbhuta Vamana. So I will recite, you can repeat after me. If everyone can open, then I will start. Kavya, take this mic. This mic is for Mataji. Chalayasi Vikramane Balim Chalayasi Vikramane Balim Adbhuta Vamana Adbhuta Vamana Padanakha Nirajanita Jana Pavana Padanakha Nirajanita Jana Pavana Keshavadrita Vamana Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jagadish Hare Keshavadrita Vamana Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Vaman Deva 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 Jaya Vaman Deva. Can anyone, Mataji, read the translation? Okay, Shiva.
Okay. O Keshava, O Lord of the universe, O Lord Hari, who have assumed the form of dwarf Brahmana, all glories to you. O wonderful dwarf, by your massive steps you deceive King Bali, and by the Ganga water that has emanated from the nails of your lotus feet, you deliver all living beings within this world.
जय श्री वामन देव भगवान की जय। वामन द्वादशी महामहोत्सव की जय। श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंद। So Hare Krishna everyone, thank you for coming today for today's celebration of Vaman Dwadashi celebration. So all of you know today is a special day for Vaman Kshetra Yatra. So today is the 15th anniversary of Vaman Kshetra Yatra. So it's with a very short notice, all of you came today and participated. So today is informal. There is no program or anything. So everyone, I am also now sitting down and we will talk how we experience through these 15 years when you join Vaman Kshetra Yatra and what are your experiences that. And then lastly, I can say with me how this Vaman Kshetra Yatra actually started. So as you may know that Viraj Krishna Das Prabhuji is the pioneer of this yatra. So he has started this yatra in 2008. But officially, Vaman Kshetra Yatra is started 2010. So 2008, Viraj Prabhu came to Sydney and he was with temple, then he moved to Kazula. And when he moved to Kazula, then his Guru Maharaj, his Holiness Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, he actually advised Prabhuji that you should preach, start preaching. And then Viraj Prabhuji and his godbrother, Saral Vilochan Krishna Prabhu, they started preaching in Kasura. And actually, only Viraj Prabhu used to say, oh, I used to carry Mudunga and then some Kartal and Taral Virochan Prabhu with me. So they started two of them and then slowly they expanded. And then when the Yatra started growing, then His Grace Shamananda Prabhuji, Madhavi Mataji, they joined to them. Then Dashrath Priya Prabhu, they joined, and Savita Mataji, they joined Viraj Prabhuji. Then Lalsamai Mataji and Stuti Priya Prabhu, they joined Viraj Prabhuji. And then Arvindini Mataji, they also joined Viraj Prabhuji. So the group has started. Then with the Viraj Prabhu moved to Glenfield area. And that time, many of you, I think you haven't, they don't know the people actually who actually started this Vaman Kshetra Yatra, means proper year. So one of, I will give some name, that His Grace Priyadarshan Prabhuji, Her Grace Rajeshwari Mataji, then Her Grace Aishwarya Mataji and His Grace Sudipta Prabhuji, then Yugal Vilas Prabhuji and Sevya Radhika Mataji. So all these devotees, they joined in Glenfield. And then 2010, from that year, they started expanding movement. Then they started every month hall program in Glenfield Public School, if you know. And even though they started organizing Diwali festival in Glenfield Community Hall. And that's how the this program started happening. And as you know, in 2000 and I think 14, we had the center called Vaman Kshetra. So that center opening was on the Vaman Dwadashi. That's why our Yatra name came to know as Vaman Kshetra Yatra. So that's how our journey has started. So after 3-4 years, our center has been closed due to some, because the landlord, he doesn't want to extend the deed, and then we started expanding here. And then we all are here, Radharaman Prabhuji, Radhapriya Mataji, Mahavasu Prabhu, Bhakti Vijaya Mataji, even though Harish Prabhu, then Uma Mataji, they all were from Vaman Kshetra from long years. And then, the devotees around Vaman Kshetra are we expanding. And now you can see this is the new generation of Vaman Kshetra Yatra, Keshav Prabhuji, Ganita Mataji, Swaripini Kalindi Mataji, Giriraj Prabhuji, Mohit Prabhuji, Preet Prabhuji. So now this expansion is happening here. And how this expansion happening? Because the vision of His Grace Viraj Krishna Das Prabhuji and his spiritual master, his Gurudev, Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj, that you start preaching and automatically, if we have the purity in our preaching, then the expansion will definitely happen. The people will get attracted by looking at your purity. How you are following, how people look at you. What you speak, that doesn't really matter. Actions speak louder than the word. It says like that. So without delay, I will speak at the end again, but I'm just requesting everyone here. You can speak for 5 minutes. I know you can speak for half an hour, but everyone want to speak, because when I message them personally and requested, you can share your experiences with Vaman Kshetra. So you can 5 minutes just condense your speech and give everyone opportunity. I have given one wireless mic to Mataji's side, and this is for Prabhuji. So I would like to request first Shamananda Das Prabhuji first. Yes, senior most Vaishnava from our Yatra. And they came from long प्रभु प्रभु प्लीज हिंदी में बात कीजिए, कोई
He already.
ओके, आपको भी बोलना है बट
Just like one sentence.
ओके, जो प्रभु जो भी हिंदी में बात कीजिए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं।
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
It's really very pleasure to have a family, spiritual family like this, and how it grow is really learning for us also. And just pray the Lordship, give blessing and give mercy, so we continue this journey and somehow lead Srila Prabhupada. Thank you.
Hare Bol.
हरे कृष्णा।
Hare Krishna.
केशव, अच्युत केशव। So if you know, Achyut Keshav Prabhu is son of Shamanand Prabhuji and Madhavi Mataji. And you know, he's from the childhood, he's a real Vaishnava. He got early initiation like you, Devanand Prabhu. And now he has also taken Brahman initiation. So, and Achyut Keshav Prabhu is working from ISKCON Law Department. So, you know, he's helping not only ISKCON, he is part of our Vaman Kshetra. Even though whenever I have personally if any problem regarding our yatra, I ask him and he guides me. So thank you Achyut Keshav Prabhu for coming today. So we are eager to hear from you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for putting me on the spot. I think I'm the youngest, I don't know about you, but I'm the youngest person probably. Repeating what my father said, it's been very inspiring seeing Vaman Kshetra grow. I'm not sure when it started, maybe you said 2008, I'll go with that assumption. I still remember in Blacktown, we were living in Blacktown, small house. Tarun Prabhu, Viraj Krishna Prabhu, Kadamani Mataji and Ramani Prabhu, I think should be mentioned as well. They would come, have the first programs, and it would obviously go on from there. You mentioned last time Mataji would come. I think for me the biggest impression was was it Prahlad School? I think it was Prahlad School. It started back then. Ganga Mataji, Ashwarya Mataji, as you mentioned, a few others. They would get us together. Was it weekly? Bhagavatam verses, plays, dramas. They really took care of us. And yeah, some of those friends we made and I still keep in contact today. It's been a very solidifying moment that I guess still carries with us today. Hare Krishna. I think that's 5 minutes.
Thank you, Prabhu. So you can say Prahlad School is from like 15, 20 years back. Now I would like to request Radharaman Das Prabhu. Okay, Madhavi, you can.
Hare Krishna everyone. So we have been associating with Viraj Krishna Prabhu since I think he did Taral Prabhu and him, they did our first home program back in 2006. So since we have been with Viraj Prabhu and then when he started the Kasula program, we started there. It's great to see from such a handful of people and then how the devotees grew and he built the congregation. It's great to see the achievement, the milestones Vaman Kshetra has achieved. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhavi. Thank you. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, I used to live in Kansas, and I have a friend here who is whose son is friend to Viraj Prabhu's son. So that's how I came into contact with Viraj Prabhu. So my friend used to call me at his home. Oh, this program is happening, that program is happening. So I used to travel from Kamsi with my family, and I got sick of traveling because of the traffic. I said, I'm moving to Nagpur. Nice programs happen there. And in 2009, I joined Vaman Kshetra, you can say, before it was started. So I used to enjoy my wife, me, my kids. They all used to go to the programs, help there and all that. And then slowly, with the Vaman Kshetra, I've also grown. I'm a Brahmin initiate now. I do yagyas, you name anything, preaching, lecture. So it's all because of the able guidance of the senior Vaishnavas here and Viraj Krishna's Prabhuji. And it's nice setup, the way he, guided us right from the beginning. He even taught me how to put a dhoti on. To chanting and how to give lecture and what not. So I can keep on going and it's unending. Rest is the history. All those who have joined us for like 4 or 5 years, they know how far we have gone. And it's all because of the guidance and the shelter of the Vaishnavas we have. So we would request them to keep blessing us and keep us in their association. So we keep going. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Hare Krishna, Radha Priya Mataji.
So जैसे राजा रमन प्रभु ने बोला कि we just started Vaman Kshetra beginning, पर beginning में I was like that कि इसमें ज़्यादा नहीं जाना, प्रोग्राम में ज़्यादा जाएंगे तो anything just changes and just it's very weird कि माला करना है or too many things, too many restrictions. So we tried to avoid in the beginning and I tried the association was different. तो जो friends थे हमारे उनसे ज़्यादा इन्फ्लुएंस है कि उन्हीं के साथ वो ही अच्छे लगते थे, पर जैसे ही उनको छोड़ा हमने फिर वामन क्षेत्र में पूरी तरह से जुड़ गए, तो अब वो फ्रेंड अलग हो गए, बट नाउ वी चेंज अवर एसोसिएशन. तो बेसिक मैं कहूँगी एसोसिएशन इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. दूसरा फिर उसके बाद दीक्षा मिली, फिर प्रहलाद स्कूल ज्वाइन किया, देन आई एम डूइंग मैनी सर्विसेज. 2015 से मैंने वेरी सीरियसली वी आर इन्वॉल्व इन वामन क्षेत्र. सो पहले वामन क्षेत्र का प्रोग्राम में भी लास्ट में जाना होता था, पर अभी इफ वामन क्षेत्र प्रोग्राम इज देयर, दैट्स आवर फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी. वी डोंट गो एनीवेयर, फ्रेंड्स हाउस और एनी बर्थडे और एनीवेयर. That's if Vaman Kshetra program is going on, we should go there first. Then after that we will go anywhere. So I'm requesting. So there are too many devotees. They are not with us now. They were before. ऐसे बहुत सारे हैं जो पहले थे अब नहीं हैं, और बहुत सारे नए devotees आए हैं. So I'm requesting Preet Prabhu, Swarupni Kalindi Mataji, or Ajay Punch, or whoever live far, please preach in your area, Oran Park, or wherever you live. So spread Vaman Kshetra there. That's the request. That's all. If I miss anyone name who lives far, like preach in your area, and we will come there. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. माता जी अच्छा बोले ना, हमने वो फ्रेंड को छोड़ दिया और फिर वामन क्षेत्र को पकड़ लिया. थैंक यू माता जी. नाउ महावसु गोपदास.
Hare Krishna. So, yes, my name is Mahavasu Gopadas, but I was not Mahavasu Gopadas many years ago. So in 2010, when we started, we came to Glenfield. Right, we came here for time pass, as I always say. We got Hare Krishna only for time pass, literally. It was no Krishna, nothing. I had no love. I did not believe God exists, honestly. And I can tell you, if there was anyone rude, then I can challenge you. You are not rude than me. I'll tell you one first instance when I met Viraj Krishnadas Prabhuji. He told me that, Prabhuji, will you chant? And I told him I don't do nonsense. That was exactly the words I told him. So I was very rude, and Prabhuji used to be so nice. He used to call us for the program, and I used to say, Prabhu, I got a lot of other things to do. And honestly, once and twice I did really ignore him. And once so happened is that he actually started this Bhagavad Gita class. And I can tell you that is the day, and until today, by the grace of the Lord and by the mercy of the Vaishnavas, I have never missed any class. The only reason that has happened is because of the love and mercy that my Shiksha Guru has shown on me. That was so much strong that he actually always attracted me and pulled me close to him. To the extent that I was Mahesh and now I am Mahavasu Gopadas. And the altar that you see behind you, the Panch Tattva, actually I got initiated in their presence. So that's very important. Me, Radharaman Das Prabhuji, Mataji, we all got initiated in the presence of Panch Tattva. So the key is that we learn from this Vaman Kshetra and Vaman Dwadashi is that in a devotional life also we will have a lot of people who will actually criticize. There are a lot of people who will talk ill about us. but I can tell you one thing. As long as we actually hold to the lotus feet of a Vaishnava, we can never go wrong. And that is what happened when Bali Maharaj was also being cursed. He was actually being taught, he was being criticized by his own people for whom he actually fought all his life. And when Vaman Dev actually caught him, surrendered, when he surrendered to Vaman Dev, all his demons who were supporters, they actually went against him. So the lesson that we have here is that we have to make sure that we actually hold on to the lotus feet of a Vaishnava. And most important part is, if your name ends with the word Das or Dasi, understand this is the start. Because unless and until we serve, that word of Das and Dasi will be useless. And our service to Srila Prabhupada will not be of that great taste. And because it's not tasteful to Krishna, we will not have any taste. So the most important part is that if we have the name Das and Dasi, make sure that you're serving. Service should be our first. My Guru Maharaj said, last thing I'll finish, is that one thing, that we are not good in devotion. We are not good in devotion. But if a service is best, we can always be a devotee. So please make sure that you serve, make service your top priority, and devotion will definitely follow. Because we are serving none other than Krishna and his devotees. So please keep serving, and you will all see us growing. Vaman Kshetra not only 15 years, 50 years, and we'll have a very big family. It's a family where you will always be respected. Hare Krishna.
Bhakti Vijay Mataji.
Hare Krishna. I don't know where to start.
Start from the start. Scared.
Yeah, as Maharaj Prabhu said that, we started our journey. We came to Sydney in 2009 and we didn't know anybody. And as our children went to school, that's where when we came to know one person. Their children were in the same school, and then they said so and so day, I'm having a program at my place. Would you like to come? And we said okay. And then we went there, and that's where we first saw Viraj Prabhuji. And he was talking so nicely, we didn't understand anything as usual. But he was talking so nicely that we forgot. We said initially, maybe we'll go just for a formality and just say hello and see them. And then it went over 2 hours and we were looking at each other, and I was telling him maybe little bit longer. And then I think nearly after 2-3 hours, we left the place. And at that time I was expecting Kavin, so I was also thinking about a name, I wanted to find a name. By that time, I think, I don't think Viraj Prabhu started the Bhagavad Gita classes at their place. But that was the first time that I heard Bhagavatam. And up until then, I knew Krishna's pastimes, because one of my uncle used to teach, tell us as we were kids. But when I heard from Prabhuji, I was instantly it was something magical. There are so many pastimes, there were so many nice stories. You went there for 30 minutes, but then you ended up staying there for 3 hours, and then still, you lost the time, and then you didn't think. Then he was coming back, and Prabhuji was giving the lecture, and that's where Prabhuji was in Bhagavad Gita. From Bhagavad Gita, he was saying a verse, Kavim Puranam Anushasidhatam, and 9.4 14. And then Prabhuji explains that Kavim is Krishna, who is the one who knows the past, the present, and the future. And I loved it so much. And I came home, and I said, I was talking to Prabhu, and I said, I think I know a name. I think I found a name. And he's like, no, let me just wait, let me say, is this what you was thinking? And he said, Kavim. I said, yes. So it's we feel every time we went to a program, Krishna reciprocated to us. As Maharaj Prabhu saying, so many times we would go, but we would hesitate, as Radha Priya Mataji was saying that we used to be scared because we knew that if we go there, something would happen and we won't be us. And I used to tell him like, I think एक दिन ये लोग तुमको तिलक लगा के ही छोड़ देंगे. And then वही हुआ है, because every time we would not go to a program and Viraj Prabhu would call like, Mataji, Prabhuji, is everything okay? And we're like, why are you calling us? You will come when we want to come. And as Mahas Prabhu said, like, he was so rude to him so many times, but Prabhuji was so merciful. Mataji, Pragna Mataji, Purna Kushal Mataji, I will never forget her. She was like, my good friend, mentor, Mukunda, like, I love, we have so many memories with Prabhuji's family and so much mercy that he has given to us. He even, like, I remember first time Kadam Kanan Maharaj came to Glenfield and he said, Amesh Prabhu, like, please, aap mere ghar aiye. And then he said, like, oh, why Prabhuji? And he said, oh, Maharaj is here, so you come and visit. And then he said, no, Prabhu, I don't want to come. So Prabhuji is like, no, it's okay, just come and meet him. And he's like, no, I don't want to come. And Prabhuji didn't say anything. And later that afternoon, Prabhuji came home to us and he bought Mahaprasad. And there's so another instant too that, it's like so many instances. But looking at back, I'll just finish with this thing. I was talking to this, like, many times Prabhuji came to our house and one day I was talking to him and I said, Prabhu, like, I don't know, when I look back, I think, like, where we started, where we were from to what we are now, like, I can't imagine. And then Prabhuji said this from Vaman Dev pastime. He said that Krishna says in that pastime, Bali Maharaj says, I think he says, Stabda Matir na Buddhyate. Means, Prabhuji said that we sometimes Krishna is such that he acts as such in a way that we actually can't understand him and we don't even know what is happening. But after a while, after a real, some time when you realize it, like, where you are from, where you were to what you are now, that change, that is Krishna. He brings that change. So we are so much indebted to Vaman Kshetra family, Prabhuji and all the Vaishnavas who is teaching us every single day. One last thing is that, as many of the devotees saying, stay together, pray together, and we'll grow together.
Harish Prabhu, please keep your speech 5 minutes only because
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
is speaking.
I'm not good in talking, so I will keep 1 minute. Hare Krishna, everyone. I'm very thankful to be in association with the nice group. I really love it, and we've been since 2015, so nearly 10 years. Yes, 10 years here. So before, like, I had a bad quality, like a lot of drinks, non-veg and all. So I lost these qualities, like given up everything. I was in Navy background before. I worked 15 years there. Then I worked in Merchant Navy. So I used to drink and lot there and dance in front of the pool with full booze on, like 5-6 hour party every weekend. So when coming in Krishna consciousness, I lost like drinks and party and I dance in front of Krishna. I want to dance like anything. I find more enjoyment than the drinks I used to have at the party. So amazing I feel. I feel very nice with VU group, with the group. So I'm really thankful. So thank you very much.
Uma Mataji, you can. No.
I was not prepared, to be honest. So I didn't even know we are having such get together. Thank you, Prabhuji, to remind and invite. I wasn't, knowing that we are having this sort of get together. But in saying that, I will tell my experience. As Prabhuji said, we started in 2015. All of a sudden, I met Viraj Prabhuji's wife through the school because Mukunda used to go to that school at Gladfield. And from there, Mataji was because I used to see her every day. One day she said, what you do in weekend? I said, nothing, because since we came here, we never knew anything about ISKCON, nothing. And we didn't have any groups, like any groups of spiritual background. So she said, you just come, we do whole program. That time it used to be in Glenfield School. So we said, okay, we do nothing, so let's go. So we went there and we liked so much. And there was a couple of late Matajis. They invite us and they welcome us so beautifully. And then we thought, hey, ऐसे भी लोग होते हैं दुनिया में. Look how good they are inviting and how welcoming they are. We should go. तो जब भी होता था, we used to wait for going to the whole program. And विराज प्रभु जी का तो मतलब इतना होता था ना असर उनकी क्लासेस का. When he used to, because I like the story of the God. भगवान की कथा जहाँ चलेगी मैं और कुछ नहीं, वो बहुत ध्यान से सुनती हूँ. So whenever he used to say the katha, the pastime story of Krishna, so I used to visualize Krishna according to that way. But हमारा बहुत deep into इतना नहीं हो पाया, because due to maybe we are not ready, maybe Krishna want us to more learn and more, पक्का होना है ऐसा. But we never thought of being initiation लेना हमने नहीं सोचा. But जहाँ भी wherever it comes सेवा भाव या कुछ भी devotional service है, anything what we can do monetary, physically, we are ever ready to do that. Apart from ये spiritual learning, that journey, I'm not on that side of learning. So I love Krishna like everybody does. All I just would like to listen story of pastime Krishna. Anywhere if it's there, I will love to hear. That's my journey, and yeah, that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mataji. Now Mohit Prabhuji. Yes. Now you all know Mohit Prabhu, right? So he bring all our prasadam from now almost 2 years from temple. Mohit Prabhuji and Mamita Mataji. So thank you Mohit Prabhu and Mamita Mataji. And they came almost 1 hour drive. More than 1 hour. It's a Friday traffic. So thank you Prabhuji and Mataji for coming. Please speak about few.
Look, I have a very poor public speaking skills, Prabhuji, being very introvert, and I would say we started our Krishna journey in year 2020. So we used to live in Ashfield, and from there we used to go to the temple, Sri Radha Gopinath temple, and then we moved in 2022 here in Padia. We were literally asking around how can we get, how can we go with a group who's Krishna consciousness. Then we got to know there's a Vaman Kshetra group here in the southwest. So I got invited for the Glenfield Center. That's where all the kirtans or hall program used to happen. So that's where we all started. Like my family all started the journey, and we've been very blessed. Very honored, very privileged that we have a big family. We literally have no one here except my family. So we were so excited that we are part of a big group, and we just it's been 3 years, and we moved to West again, and I think the Krishna has given us a blessing that we were chosen to bring the prasadam for everyone, and it just happened. We didn't plan anything. It just happened all of a sudden. I think Anand Prabhuji, it was you asked us, could you able to bring the prasadam for us, and then since then it's been a journey, non-stop. There's the only concern or anxiety that kicks in my head and heart. What if my car gets broken, one day, in the middle of M4, M5, and I'm ringing all the senior devotees, what should I do now? But I have a plan ready in my mind. If that happens one day, I will call the Uber.
See, what is the dedication like? How much is the dedication you can learn from him.
I will call the Uber XL, get all the baltis and get it delivered to the Macquarie Free Public School. That's all our journey so far.
Thank you for your association. Mamta Mataji, you would like to speak in time? Okay, no, it's coming. Everyone will get chance. Now, Sundar Gopal, please. Okay. You have to limit your speech. Everyone just again request because we came late. Below 5 minutes, everyone is going to speak. Okay, okay. Who is it? Mohini Gopika want to speak. Okay.
We can hear.
Yeah, good. That's good.
Yes, it's okay. you
Okay,
stand.
okay, that's okay.
Shivam, give her emotional support.
Can you please move forward? Please come. All the kids. Param Prabhu, please come forward.
Param Prabhu, keep this. Come here. All boys are speaking.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji's and Mataji's fellow pranams to everyone. So I joined Vaman Kshetra when I was really young, and actually it was at the end of year 6 when we'd moved from Bankstown, and then we had come to Ingleban in like year 7. And so what I remember from my memory at that age is the first program that I attended was actually, it was a youth program with kids just doing a drama. And that's actually what got me interested within Vaman Kshetra, because in Bankstown, it was just adults that we had Bhakti Viksha classes with. But here I saw that kids my age were also like developing love for Krishna through obviously different activities that they had. So then we go on to memorizing my first verse in Vaman Kshetra, was when we attended one of the Bhagavad Gita classes and Varish Prabhuji's class. It was 3.9, I still remember that verse. 3.9, and he was like, at the end of the class, I'm going to test you all. And I was like, okay, I was a bit more like in panic and anxiety that I had to remember it. So then that's when I started memorizing verses. But again, through learning verses, singing them, hearing pastimes of Krishna with everybody, it was all and is still very blissful. So now attending all the programs with my parents, my brother, and everyone present here, I'm not sure how 15 years passed by so quickly. We have learnt so much. We have gone from being like a small sapling, like a little plant, into a bigger tree, which is giving many, many fruits, which we saw in like the achievements, like the little poster that we saw today. We've achieved a lot throughout the past 15 years. And Vaman Kshetra has become a big part of me that I can't see how or where I would be without it. I'm truly indebted to all of you for nurturing me and guiding me in all aspects of devotional service in Vaman Kshetra. And being younger than all of you here, you all carefully trained me up to be the person that I am today, which I will always be very grateful for. And that's why sometimes I also think that I'm the daughter of everyone, daughter of Vaman Kshetra. And it is said that whoever you're with for more than 10 years, who is obviously not blood related, becomes your family after that 10 years because of the bond that you've created. And so all of you are more than just Prabhujis and Mataji's to me. We have built so many relationships throughout the past 15 years, some older, some newer. And I'm thankful again to my parents as well for giving me the gift of Krishna consciousness and joining Vaman Kshetra when I was really young, for motivating me and encouraging me in all aspects. So Vaman Kshetra, again, has been, like any other groups, companies, has been through ups and downs. And this just shows how together we have strength to grow. And in ISKCON Disciples course, we learn what Srila Prabhupada's instruction is, united we stand and divided we fall. Srimad Bhagavatam also mentions that it is rare to by a human birth. But on top of that, Sadhu Sangha is still more rare. So I thank everyone and pray that regardless of where I am in the upcoming years, I may have an opportunity to serve you all with humility. Hare Krishna.
So, Kanya Radhika want to speak. Are you ready?
Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for attending this last minute event.
but very important for in our life. Everyone knows his great Prabhuji. He used to send in those days the messages. We don't have the WhatsApp and we used to get the emails. But when Prabhuji sent the messages, he used to write down at the end, Krishna willing to see you. And me and my Prabhu always think, oh my God, this is the elevated soul and they are telling us, Krishna willing to see you. That means yes. Krishna is really willing to see you. And we used to go with those words. And I was so much attracted to us. Yes, something is there. Means we have that faith. In Bhakti Bible we learn. So what is the faith? Faith means the person who is telling something and we know whatever he is going to tell, that is the correct. And whatever Prabhuji says, we try to follow. And whenever Prabhuji comes, yes, you have to do this, that, yes, yes. And then Prabhuji introduced to Srila Gurudev and he helped us each and every aspect in our initiation. In Vaman Kshetra, we started this Vaman Kshetra and we started the Srimad Bhagavatam classes. And we were learning the first verse nearly more than 1 month. And everybody in Vaman Kshetra, now including the kids, we know those first 3 verses. And those time we learned verses, but still in our mind. And whenever any class, those verses, we just recite. And the second chapter Prabhuji take, and everybody knows the second chapter also. And also, I would like to thanks to Aishwarya Mataji also. Because of her, I learned so many cooking. She taught me the baking the carrot cake, then gulab jamun, and many delicious meals. And each and everyone in this group are more important in my life. Because just now Mohini Gopika said that after 10 years, everyone is our family. And one more thing, when we went in with our family, Vrindavan, and we had the Govardhan Parikrama. That time, my kids also said, Mom, they didn't remember my family in Pune. They said, oh, we should come with us a family from the Vaman Kshetra group, and we will be walking in here, and we will eat here. Oh my God, that's what kids, and we are attached to Vaman Kshetra. And after listening to Srimad Bhagavatam, I was thinking, oh my God, what happened to my kids? They are very much attracted towards Krishna. And Shivam has the selective school. And guess what? He got in the school, selective school. We didn't think, yes, Krishna is there. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Mataji, and Ratna, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. After 2 very well prepared devotees who gave their speech, listening to someone who was not prepared at all. Vaman Kshetra was a very special place in my heart. Almost 5 years now that we are associated. And the fact is that when we moved to this area in 2019, we knew no one. We used to live in Asheville like Prabhuji used to live. Sometimes we used to go to temple, but most of the times we used to not go there because parking was an issue. So we used to say, okay, we'll go there, but we can't park, so you know. And then COVID happened. We were not allowed to go anywhere. And while that was happening, I asked Varutata Das Prabhuji, he was my manager at work. So I asked him that I want to get in touch with some people. And then he gave me Atul Gopal Prabhuji's number, which silently sat in the phone book for almost 4 to 6 months. But one fine evening, I had the courage to message him, and rest is history. So Vaman Kshetra is definitely one such place that we find our heart and soul in. For any building, foundation is really, really, really important. And that foundation was laid by His Grace Viraj Krishna Das Prabhuji. But the foundation alone cannot hold the building. The pillars are also very important. So the pillars that we have in Vaman Kshetra, who are sitting right here, each one of you, are very, very important for that. So the seed for Krishna consciousness was sown here in Vaman Kshetra. They have been nourishing us, nurturing us. Like Mohini Gopika said, the tree has grown and the fruits are coming. This tree is still not fruit bearing. It's still a little plant, a sapling. I don't know when the fruits will come, but we are really, really fortunate and thankful to be in association with all of you, hoping that this continues and, you know, Lord Vaman Dev manifests himself, and, you know, the 3 steps that he took then, he takes and spreads Krishna consciousness through Vaman Kshetra all across that kind of thing. So please stay together, grow together, pray together, and together we'll do it. Hare Krishna.
We are skipping Mataji's now. We'll give, but
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, let us pranam to all Prabhuji's and Matajis, all going to Srila Prabhupada and Guru and Gauranga. We met, we have a very wonderful, very simple thing. My mother is the disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Swami Maharaj, and in 2019 she was coming visiting us for the first time in Australia. She said only one thing: I need Krishna Devotees Association. Make sure you arrange it before I arrive in Australia. So we both were into, she was keep on reminding my wife Cheta, she keep on reminding me every day, have you checked, where the program's happening. So one fine day we call ISKCON Sydney and we got a pamphlet, and Prabhuji said, and that was an old pamphlet and it has Viraj Prabhuji's number in it. So I called Viraj Prabhu. Viraj Prabhu, Hare Krishna, we have moved in Gregory Hills and we are looking for some Krishna association. So Viraj Prabhu said, oh, I have moved to Brisbane now, Prabhu. I give you number of Suman Mataji. Call her and she will tell you everything. And then I gave my number to Shweta, and Shweta said, okay, I will call. I was not calling. I said, you will call, I'm not going to call. So then after a few days, Sir Rukmi Kalindi called, and I remember that day very fine, because on that day, Radharaman Prabhuji had a function at his home, and one very senior disciple of Indra Jamna Maharaj, a sannyasi disciple, was there at your place. And that was the first day. Until today, we are going and attending every class there at Vaman Kshetra. And I really sincerely want to thank Sugopadas Prabhuji, who pushed us to do the Gita Ji course, and keep, bringing, and we keep inviting Viraj Prabhu at our home. And I remember one day of 2021, Viraj Prabhu came to our house and he gave a lecture on Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam. And me and you, she decided on that day we're gonna give up onion and garlic completely. And that was the day we stopped onion and garlic completely. Although because in our home we have deities, we never brought it at home, but casually we eat outside. But on that day we said, now we are serious, we're not going to eat. I just end with very small shloka which I remind everyone every day. So it is from the Chaitanya Charitamrita, and every time Mahaprabhu and every senior Maharaj takes, it's Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastra Kahe, Love Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi Kahe. So just remember this, Prabhuji and Mataji, and wherever you get a Sadhu Sangha, please be part of it. And we all love you. Hare Krishna.
please, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna. So I was playing cricket. I came to Sydney in 2012, and I was playing cricket next to the Englewood area. Never thought that maybe after a couple of years of getting married, I would have led such a group. So thanks to Madhuri Mataji, who just got the pamphlet of Vaman Kshetra from somewhere, from the social media. And then we had the first impressions from the Vani Mataji's house. And then we saw, I think Maha Prabhu was giving the lecture. And then from there it started. So really fortunate to have Maha Prabhuji, Atul Prabhuji, and Radharaman Prabhuji. So thanks very much. And from then the journey started. And I'm really, really happy to meet you all and learn every day the new things. So thanks very much.
Thank you. Ajay Prabhuji. Short.
Hare Krishna.
Right. My journey and our journey with Vaman Kshetra was Bhagwan's Kripa. We were actually in Mito temple and Prabhuji's, it was a holy program and Prabhuji's were there. They were doing kirtan, right? Everybody was there. And I remember like everybody said, oh, I think I was distributing some prasadam and they said, oh, आप तो बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, आप आइए हमारे यहाँ प्रोग्राम में. So I said, where? And they said, oh, ISKCON. So I was very blunt and I said, प्रभु जी दूर बहुत है, मैं तो इतने दूर जाता नहीं हूँ, और पार्किंग का बहुत दिक्कत है. So प्रभु जी is a very clever guy. He said, कोई बात नहीं, आप लोग के जैसे लोग जो उधर नहीं जा सकते, उनके लिए हम लोग यहाँ पर एक हॉल प्रोग्राम करते हैं, तब उसमें आइए. अब now what can I say? So I told my wife, चलते हैं.
ये आपने और महेश प्रभु जी सुमन माता जी you all were giving pamphlet and I got the pamphlet. अच्छा इनको याद है. No. Then I said let's go. When it was 2 weeks after, so I said to him let's go. So he and Ashwara said no. From my heart I said let's go. So if we don't like we'll come back. And then he said no. Oh, and then I said let's go. Then he said okay we go. If I don't like I will come back. Then we went and then we liked it, loved it. And so that's how we joined.
Alright, I'll complete that. So, what happened, I'm telling you, like, the honest thing is, I said, इतनी भीड़ होगी, alright, कौन पहचाने का बीच से निकल आएंगे. I will basically come, हंगरी जब में बर्गर खा लेंगे. That was my idea. But what happened was, Suman Mataji engaged Aishwarya very well, alright. She asked me कि आपकी बेटी को ले जाएं, and Aishwarya was asked to basically give that water for Abhishekam. And she felt so good. Alright, this is one thing I tell everybody, that the way Vaman Kshetra engages everybody, whether it is adults or kids, that's next to none. So we went home and I saw Aishwarya, she was writing on her calendar, next Vaman day or a whole program. So I said, hey, why are you writing it? Do you want to go? And she goes, yeah, I want to go.
When is next whole program, Mom?
Now she does the Tilak Seva.
So I think that was the beginning, and from day one we felt very engaged, and so many things we have done. As everybody said, it's like a family. Like I can't think of. I have actually family here, lots of family, but these days nobody meets, right? But at least Vaman Kshetra, we expect everybody meeting every week or every month, alright? And we see each other, we grow each other, alright? So which is a fantastic thing, and we have done so many things together, alright? I have memories for that. So thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji, and I wish I can also grow with everybody. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
बोलने के लिए कुछ नहीं रह गया actually. And I'll echo whatever the sentiments everyone has. Because this time I'll just make it very short. I'll just share my story, just few stories. The first day how I just engaged with or introduced to Vaman Kshetra was I just moved in Glenfield 2013 February 8th, and then I was looking for temple, to be honest. Temple का सबसे पहले तो Sydney में when I just came in Sydney in 2011, first job in North Sydney, I was just looking for temple, the North Sydney temple near state. That's the first prasadam I ate, because I was just looking for food where I can eat actually, not in the restaurant. That's how I introduced to the ISKCON, and then with the Vaman Kshetra, then I was just looking for some temples, cannot find anything. Someone says Minto, this and that. I'm just still looking. One of my friends said, no, there is one in Macquarie Fields. Okay. Then he said, where? Near train station. I just went there, cannot see any temple like structure there. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, continuous day. Then he said, no, there is temple. And I come in the morning as well. Some arati will be there. Come in the evening, at least I can just get sense somehow. No, not arati, no bells, nothing. Where is temple? Again I asked him, can you come with me? I said, no, I also heard. He also said, I also heard. Okay. But he still said no. He said there is the program happened. The temple actually opens on Saturday. मुझे लगा एक कैसा मंदिर है, but फिर भी जाते हैं. Then I was just going, but still cannot see. But I see a lot of shoes there. Okay, yeah, definitely temple is there. So quietly I just went inside. I still remember Prabhuji, Tabasa Prabhu. I still remember Kabir, Shivam, and Mukunda. I believe at least I remember these face a little bit. And I think that time they were just telling the story of Kunti Maharani, I believe. I just went, that was the first day, but I didn't have, Sundar Gopal Prabhuji said 6 months to call or take a phone. I was very shy, should I talk or not, Everyone is very nice, dhoti, kurta, tilak, everything. I'm just, maybe, I'm pretty sure I was in full pant, not half pant, I can confirm that. Because if I say temple, I have at least an etiquette. But I feel really, really awkward even to talk. Someone just said, Prabhuji, just sit. Say, okay, then I think half an hour, I just, piche say, like what you said. Right? Then I didn't even ask when is the next program. Next day came, there is no program. So that's how it was in 2013. Then we were expecting Kapi at that time. So then we didn't have anyone to support ourselves only. So we didn't even know as well, and we didn't have contact even. So the story started there, and then after actually within around 2019, 18 or 19, yes. I was introduced to the Vaman Kshetra group, and first day was the program that I just attended was Radhanand Das Guruji's place. I think he remember exactly from Mahavasa. So I didn't know the process, how we should recite the verses, those kind of things. Then I don't know much verses, but when Biraj Krishna Prabhuji was teaching class, he says, Gyan Timnam Dasi. I also started with him, then he just looked at me, Prabhuji. And I said, did I do mistake or something? I didn't know how to actually, I was not known about the process. So this is how we started the journey, and one day, in our whole program, our mic, I'll just connect with Ghanshyam Prabhuji actually. Our mic just broken, and we just wanted to borrow Prabhuji's mic and the music system. Once is costly, the other thing is how people handle it, right? That's actually makes broken, and we cannot use in the program. Then Prabhuji said, while you are coming from office, bring it. I said, okay, Prabhuji, but will he give me? Say, yeah, you say from Vaman Kshetra, he will give you, right? Then when I just went there, you know what Prabhuji said? Oh, aap hai Prabhuji, aap koi dikkat nahi, leke jao. Because he know me from the Blacktown Harinam Sankirtan. What I mean here is, like who are really pure devotees, they even take care about even the mosquito or the ant who is just going around. So that's what I wanted to say. There are a lot of stories. Maybe just one from Kabya I wanted to share, but I'll just tell quickly 1 second. See, really, another thing was the Prahlad school, right? So we are really independent, how our kids are actually just doing. Maybe
Okay, after that, Viraj Prabhuji is on the call. So Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So thank you Prabhuji for joining. Today we are celebrating, as you know, Vaman Dvadashi and a small get together. And lot of devotees are here, around 35-40. Shamanand Prabhuji, Madhavi Mataji, Achyut Keshavdas Prabhuji, and all our Vaman Kshetra family are present here. So on this occasion, Prabhu, please give your blessings, some guidance, some instructions. So all up to you now. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Atul Prabhuji. I'm so happy and sad in one way that I'm not there, but I'm so happy to see that this gathering is going on there and everyone has come together to observe this milestone at Vaman Dvadashi, at Vaman Kshetra. I saw that nice, achievement or milestone statistics, and indeed it is very enlightening and encouraging to see that. But we have to understand that the basis of the statistics that we may be able to quote is actually genuine relationships. Bringing someone to a spiritual path is a significant life event, and it requires them to shift not just their habits, but their hearts, their whole worldview, and sometimes even their relationships. So we have to understand that this journey is a very delicate one. I mean, Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to say, it takes so many million gallons of blood to make one devotee. So if it's approached harshly, lacking sensitivity, then we risk wounding the very faith we are trying to nurture. Rules and regulations, of course, are important, but without real relationships, the rules and regulations even create doubt, which then leads to indifference. But genuine care with consistency from leaders, guides, this nourishes one's faith and builds confidence. It's all about relationships. So, I'm very happy to be part of Vaman Kshetra Yatra. At its induction, when it was first initiated on this very day, we never foresaw that it would grow in such a big way. But ultimately, Krishna does everything. So, I wish everyone there well. Atul Gopal Prabhu, along with his whole team, is trying very hard to touch people's heart, most importantly. And as we already said, no one becomes a devotee by being pushed or coerced. The real transformation takes place when one feels understood, guided and encouraged. And it takes presence, and it takes gentleness, and it takes deep personal relationship with someone who genuinely cares. When someone has a desire to see others flourish into a person, and they never believed they could be. And I guess, we are in this Srila Prabhupada's family business, where we hold each other's hand and we make the best version of ourselves, and we also make the best version of anyone who comes in our Sangha. And to me, Vaman Kshetra actually represents that sentiment of love and care between devotees. And, I very much, miss Sydney, all of Sydney Yatra, and especially Vaman Kshetra. And congratulations again to everyone. And I also invite everyone, these days Devkinandan is Prabhu is coming on 21st of September. So we have a boat festival at our place. So it'd be nice if devotees from there can come for the weekend. So Devki Prabhu will be here from 19th to 21st. So it will be a nice Sangha. And I look forward to coming to Vaman Kshetra sometime in November or December. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. And congratulations again. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for your time and your blessings and guidance. So we chant 3 times Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you and best wishes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai. So, thank you everyone. Now we will continue, but those who came from long, like Mohit Prabhu, Shamanand Prabhuji, and Madhavi Mataji, they came too far. So, and those who want to leave little early, they can have little prasadam. But the kids also prepared today to speak. So
Yes.
we'll continue our speaking, and maybe it will take maybe 11 o'clock today. I'm just joking. Okay. So first Mataji's now.
Give things to Sukesh,
Oh, you want to leave early?
No.
You are here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Mata
also
ji.
stay.
No, I know.
इनको बोलना चाहिए
वही है ना उधर की बात
ये बच्ची बोलना चाहिए
बच्चों को दो
ठीक है, देवानंद प्रभु
प्रभु
will
जी
speak.
इनको दो ये बच्ची बोलना चाह रही
हाँ।
है बच्ची का सुनो पहले
Okay.
इसका।
नहीं, आता है, just I-
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
अरे ये है ना ये लो ये रखो
These,
नंबर आएगा।
a lot of people see me as a really elevated Vaishnava, but these qualities you see from me are merely just projections of my dear mother, Madhavi Gopi Devi Dasi, and it is by my pure fortune that I took birth in a womb of a very wonderful Vaishnavi who nurtured me wonderful and planted a seed in my heart which sprouted the moment when I joined Vaman Kshetra. And it is true that I took initiation on February by Bir Vishnu Goswami, but the moment I set foot in Vaman Kshetra, that's where I took initiation. Immediately. And one more thing, you should always be thankful for your mothers because they have always effortlessly tried their hardest to bring you to Krishna consciousness, and you should never see your mother as mad. She'll never get mad. A mother will never get mad. She might get angry, but mad and angry are different things. Mad is angry with no purpose. A mother's anger is just simply her love with armor. So it's no different to love. Like you're allowed to be angry at her. I mean, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got angry with Mother Sachi, but like never let it out on them. So Hare Krishna.
Adidev will speak.
Hare Krishna, Dhanyak Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. If Vaman Kshetra Yatra went here, me and my family wouldn't have become Krishna consciousness. And see how much people there are in Krishna conscious. Prabhupada's mission is to make everybody Krishna consciousness. So what are you waiting for? Let's all preach and Prabhupada's mission will be completed. Hare Krishna, Vaman Kshetra Yatra ki Jai.
Now Param Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
When I came into Vaman Kshetra, I first joined Prahlad school, and in Prahlad school, Radhapriya Mataji helped us with lots of activities like coloring and reading the verses and teaching us how to recite those verses too. And slowly we also began coming to the monthly hall programs. And Radhapriya Mataji and Radharaman Prabhuji also helped us to do the dramas and perform those. And from those I learned lots of pastimes of Krishna by acting them out. And from there we also used to come to the Friday weekly Bhagavad Gita lessons. And over there I learned the most of what I learned. I learned all the things I know about Bhagavad Gita right now. And I wanted to say that all of the devotees in Vaman Kshetra are very kind and welcoming. And I haven't had interactions with every single one, but of the ones I have, like Atul Gopal Prabhuji, if I have any questions, I straight away mention, I think of Atul Gopal Prabhuji and ask him, and I get a reply within just a few minutes or hours, and it's very nice. And also Yugal Vilas Prabhuji, he used to take me to the mandir, and he used to come in the morning to my house, and he used to take me. So I just wanted to say that all of the Vaman Kshetra devotees are very kind and loving. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Udhar se bata. Hare Krishna, everyone. Congratulations to 15 years of Vaman Kshetra. Vaman Dwadashi ki Jai. So when I entered Vaman Kshetra, first
I learned all the verses I know and all the kirtans I do from mostly from the hall programs where I learn all the pastimes, every verse I know, and I learned the word. I learned how to do kirtan from my parents, hall programs, listening to kirtans, and I learned Krishna's pastimes by acting them out, listening to lectures. Like, I really liked it. So then my parents started going often and I came with them. And that's how I'm over here speaking right now, being really thankful for Vaman Kshetra and how they taught me everything. And I'm really thankful to every one of you who did so much effort in Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Swami Dwadashi ki jai.
Haribo. No. Sorry, we can't. You can like, otherwise you can take that. No, it's fine. Up Kavya then. Kavya, you can speak first. You can.
Hare Krishna. I first started going to Vaman Kshetra hall programs and all that since like maybe 4 or 5 years ago with my parents and my sister. Before I used to be very active after that school, even coming there 10-15 minutes like early all the time, just to know what we're learning about, what Leela we're learning about, what's the whole program going to be about, everything. I needed to know everything. That's when I like mainly started going to hall programs a lot and listening to all the discourses there, and even taking part in kirtans as well. And I even sometimes I used to take part in serving all of the prasadam there. And all the deities there used to be so loving, so kindful, and always they're welcoming, saying, like, always giving me some part of like service to do. And I'd just like to thank you for that. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I first started Vaman Kshetra 3 to 4 years ago with my sister. In Vaman Kshetra, I learned most of the verses that I know, and I learned many pastimes, and I always wanted to start serving Krishna, and I was waiting for Krishna to learn and expand my knowledge about Krishna consciousness.
It's a Vrindavan, you believe it?
Yes. Haribo.
I've been going to Vaman Kshetra for a long time. I don't exactly remember when. Probably was 5, I think.
Yes.
I just have to say one thing that I'm very grateful for with Vaman Kshetra was their openness and their welcoming nature. As a 5-year-old kid, the biggest thing I wanted was to be involved in things. So I remember immediately I got swept into helping with decorations, picking flowers for Pushpanjali, or whether being a last-minute actor in a drama performance. Those types of moments are the types of moments I will forever remember. It wasn't because they were grand or something, it was because I felt involved, and that really meant a lot to me.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
The main thing I want to speak about Vaman Kshetra is
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna pull this back.
It's like I can't even express in words how much I am thankful to Vaman Kshetra. It's not about going temple that you get association, because like I am the major example of that, because we got married, my husband Giriraj Prabhu, we got married in 2009, and in 2019 we joined Vaman Kshetra. And in those 10 years we used to live in Bangalore, we used to live in Thailand, and even in Brentfordfield before shifting to Gregory Hills. So we used to go to temple, but not regularly, but because it was so far for us to go. So we used to go to temple, but that's like we used to go to the altar, pay our obeisances and come back home. That's it. So then due to my mother-in-law, we got associated with Vaman Kshetra. After that, I started to understand exactly what Krishna consciousness is about. Because the first program we attended at Radha Priya Mataji's place, and everybody was so welcoming, because I've never felt that anywhere, like whenever we used to go, because once we went to a program in Schofields also, but then my son was very little and he started crying. We just left from there. We were like, we can't go. But like when we came to Radha Priya Mataji's place, she has like separate arrangement for kids. Like she took kids in another room. Then we were like, yeah, we can go to these programs. But after that, like Shraddha Mataji, she welcomed us. She asked all about like where are you from and everything. And after that, Mahavasu Prabhuji approached us for Bhakti Vriksha. We were like, okay, we will do. Like because we have started it so many times, but we haven't continued. Then after that, like after 3 years in 2022, there was a program where like Viraj Krishna Das Prabhu came to our home, and he randomly, Mahavasu Prabhuji randomly told us, next week I'm taking you to temple and you are participating in some program. And I didn't like pay attention to it. I'm like, okay, we will go. And the day before that, I asked my husband, like, what program? And he's like, there is some initiation program is going, so he just wanted us to attend that, and there is some Guru Ashray. And I didn't even know what Guru Ashray was all about. And it means like, and I wasn't doing my chanting also. So he just pushed us and we went there and they explained what Guru Ashray is. You have to do 16 rounds. And he's like, I'm not doing anything. Like, I don't deserve this. And I'm looking at Mahavasu Prabhuji and I was like, okay. And they called her name and they gave me the certificate. I took my like chanting bag with me. And the whole way back, I was doing chanting. I was like, I have promised in front of Radha Gopinath, now I have to do 16 rounds, otherwise I cannot sleep today. And after that, when I like did my 16 rounds, it took me around 3 or 4 hours. And my hand was paining. Because I didn't have any habit of doing chanting at all. And that was the day I think we just needed a push from Mahavasu Prabhuji, which got us here where we are right now. So Vaman Kshetra is a major example of like going to temple, doesn't matter, association a lot. So thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, many congratulations for completing 15 years. So a big Hari Bol to Vaman Kshetra. Vaman Kshetra holds a very special place in all our hearts. And I won't take much time, but the only thing I would say is when we started our journey, everything was happening so fast. And these all Vaman Kshetra agents, I would say agents, like we have secret agents, so these are special agents from Krishna. So Krishna has sent each one of them, go and spread Krishna consciousness. And I can see the will, no matter how they will do it. If you want to do it, they will welcome you, they'll hold your hand and they will be with you. But if you don't want to do it, they will push you there. It's like a well of Krishna devotees. Like, if you don't want to do it, no, you have to do it. There will be so much pressure, there will be so much love, there will be every single thing, but they will not leave a chance for making you turn into Krishna consciousness. So thank you so much for all your efforts. And I would personally say to each one of you, we all thank Vaman Kshetra devotees, but with age, with everything, these people are struggling hard as well. So it is our responsibility, saying that I don't do much as well, but I seriously pray from the bottom of my heart that each one of us, whatever way we could, please support them. And this is our Vaman Kshetra, and we have to spread Krishna consciousness everywhere. So please help, support in whatever way we could, and make this spread more and more. So, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, everyone. my journey began in 2022, but like before that, I was always going to temple, like in New Zealand when I was studying, but I used to go for food. I was a poor student then. So, but when I went back to Fiji, like I was still going to temple, even though I wasn't poor, I was still going to temple. And actually spent about 3 nights at Krishna Kalia temple. That's where Viraj Prabhu was from. But like when I came to Australia, like things changed, life was very fast. And 2022, I turned 50. I had the biggest party ever. My husband actually paid for a party bus and we were drinking in a party bus, went to city and back. So after that, I don't know, something happened. Something happened after that because I thought maybe I should start going to temple. So of course ISKCON temple because that's where I always went.
That might have been the best time.
Okay. So I went to the Sydney temple, Sydney ISKCON temple, and it was on Radha Ashtami, I think I went there. And somehow on their website I found out about Vaman Kshetra. And that was it. I came once, and then we started going back because of the food, maybe. But then I started hosting programs, like hosting the Bhagavad Gita class and hosting the Bhagavatam class. And I came in association with, met my high school friend, Sama Priya, who actually does programs in the North Sydney Temple, and because she's a BKG disciple as well, so she convinced me to get initiation. So within a year of being with Vaman Kshetra, I got initiated. And 2 years later, Devananda Das happened, so he got initiated. What I can say is we all know how strong Maya is, even like King Bharat. He got swayed by a little Diya, even though he left everything. But he got swayed away by a little Diya because he had no association. So association is very important. And without association, I wouldn't be here. Thank you.
अरे माता जी बोलो अच्छा स्वाति माता जी
Yeah, I'm just pushing it down. I got it. Who's it?
Hare Krishna everyone. I felt like whatever I learned from my parents, how I will teach my kids. I used to take them in bhajan classes in front of my house, but not satisfied there. Then Banita Mataji also used to come there and she told us about Vaman Kshetra, and sometimes she invited us at their house for Bhagavatam classes. Because I am from spiritual family, so I always like to come there, and from there we started our journey. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mataji used to call us for Damodar program, and Mataji do a Chappan Bhoga. Yes. Mataji. Jyoti Mataji. Okay.
Vani went outside.
Okay, ठीक है. It's all done. माधुरी माताजी बोल रही है. Okay.
माधुरी माताजी कहाँ रहेगी? आ जाओ.
Okay, here. I got it. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Hello. Hare Krishna everyone. Well, I think my Krishna conscious journey began when I was very little. Because my mom used to, out of nowhere during the summer vacation, she would want to go to Dwarka, Somnath and that. So that's where I think that's the baby step we took back then. But when I came here, I always wondered, कुछ connection होना चाहिए, and temple से इतना दूर है. So it was difficult for us after work. कैसे करेंगे? But Auburn में श्री मंदिर है, वहाँ पे हम काफी टाइम सेवा देने जाया करते थे. But then when we moved to Gregory Hills, it was very hard for us again. That 1 hour drive.
always prayed कुछ तो पास में हो जहाँ पे हम every weekend या at least once a month सेवा दे पाएं. And I think for some reason he heard. With Vaman Kshetra, I think प्रभु जी ने बताया, हमें एक pamphlet मिला था जहाँ पे रथ यात्रा का हमने पढ़ा था, and we thought we should definitely go there. For me and my family, Vaman Kshetra has truly been a blessing. Whenever we come here, we feel peace, protection, and a sense of belonging. The love, the devotion, and the way everyone here balances guidance with showing us the right path means so much to a small family like ours, who really has nobody else to rely on. Krishna has been so merciful to bless us with the association of Vaman Kshetra. The enthusiasm of the team here is so inspiring, and maybe one day we'll be able to do at least 1% of what you all are doing. From our hearts, we are deeply grateful for the care, the inspiration, and the chance to walk a little closer to Krishna through this wonderful community. Thank you so much.
Nitya Shakti Mataji had sent message, so I would like to request Param Prabhu to read.
15 years ago, when I first came to Australia, I carried with me the roots of a Krishna conscious family. Yet, despite that strong foundation, I felt something was missing. The temple was very far away, and the right community was very difficult to find, and slowly I felt myself drifting, unable to reconnect with the spiritual life I once knew so closely. Then, in the most unexpected way, Krishna arranged something. One day, I came across the temple number while searching for Mother Cow's milk. That simple call brought me into contact with Atul Prabhuji, and through him, I was introduced to the Vaman Kshetra group. From that day onwards, this group became my family. Over the years, I have experienced so many emotions here, joyful memories, moments of great inspiration, and yes, also disappointments. But every disappointment turned into a lesson. Slowly, I realized that disappointments don't come to break us, they come to shape us. Each time, they teach us how to reflect, how to grow, and how to discover another side of ourselves. Along the way, Krishna also gave my children the loving association of Radha Raman Prabhuji and Radha Priya Mataji, who have become like grandparents today. Their care, affection, and blessings are always something we always treasure in our hearts. Atul Prabhuji and Mataji, thanks for doing the Anna Prashan for Gopi. It reminded me of a story about porcupines. In winter, porcupines huddle together for warmth, but their sharp thorns prick each other and blood comes out. Someone thought to separate them so they wouldn't hurt each other, but without closeness, they all froze and died. The truth is, they all needed each other, thorns and all. Our Vaman Kshetra group is the same. Among us are wonderful devotees who uplift us, and also some who challenge us, like the porcupines. They may poke us, but they are for a reason. Without them, we would be stagnant, with no one to sharpen our patience, tolerance, and humility. Every poke is an opportunity to look into the mirror and ask, am I able to remain calm, or do I react? How can I do better next time? And so, my realization is this. Each person in this group is a gift, whether they comfort us or challenge us. Each one helps us become a stronger devotee of Lord Krishna. Thank you, Vaman Kshetra, for welcoming me into your family. I feel truly fortunate to have you all in my life. You are among the most valuable people I know, and by Krishna's mercy, may we all grow stronger together with each passing year. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Offering from Nitya Shakti Mataji. So thank you everyone for joining today with a short notice. So I won't take long time now, it's too late actually. But as everyone said, your kind association, cooperation and support is necessary for our Vaman Kshetra Yatra. And Srila Prabhupada mission, like this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. He said, Yare Deka Tare Krishna Upadesh. So everyone is a Mahaprabhu has given idea, actually blessing that everyone can become a guru and can preach Krishna consciousness to everyone. And that's how our growth will happen. And this is our preaching mission. Srila Prabhupada has said already. So I won't take the time, but thank you so much. With these 15 years of journey, you all are with us. So we are very grateful to you and your family. So Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Vaman Dwadashi Mahamahotsav
Ki Jai.
ISKCON Vaman Kshetra Yatra ki
Jai.
Shri Radha Gopinath ki
Jai.
Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande Hare Krishna. We will have one group photo now. We'll take just quickly. This is the memory, Prabhu. 25 साल के बाद आप जब आए रहेंगे ना यहाँ तो शायद